Cynthia Potter makes another seamless entry, this time right into the Texas Sports Hall of Fame.
Hi, y'all. That's the biggest ring I've ever seen. Before I came up tonight, I brought a whistle with me, and I gave it to my youngest sister, who's here tonight. Thanks, Patty. You can't start the clock yet, because when 7 minutes comes, or around 7 minutes, I told her she could blow the whistle and I'd be out of here. But before you start the clock, I want to acknowledge a couple of people, because I'm sort of a fish out of water here tonight, and I know that's a little insane to say, but I didn't go to college and play sports. I tried to play flag football one time, but I still don't know anything about football. But I have so many people that helped me and supported me along the way, and some of them came from distances tonight, and particularly, and I haven't seen them yet, the people from the Texas Swimming and Diving Hall of Fame, which I serve on the board of. Would you all please identify where you are? There you all are. I am so grateful that you all would come. As you may well know, there are not many swimmers and divers in this Hall of Fame, but we're gaining on them. So I love you all. I appreciate your love and support over the years and your camaraderie. And I don't know how to say thank you enough. My family that's here as well. Some of them are so dead dog tired, including my husband, who took a 5 a.m. flight from Chicago to get here this morning. So, Patty, you can start the clock now. But I want to thank the Texas Sports Hall of Fame for so many good deeds that they do, and so many great relationships that they are creating and have created. And I want to congratulate my fellow inductees. I've made some new friends. What a thrill and a treat. What do I think about when I think of being from Texas and growing up learning how to do something that a lot of women didn't necessarily do, and getting to a place of success? Well, there are so many jokes about people from Texas, and that if you think your styrofoam cooler is the greatest innovation of all time, or if you have more than 2 friends named Bubba and Junior, and so forth and so on. But I like the fact that I hear all the time, because I don't live in Texas right now, but I'm from Houston, that people from Texas have so much BS. Well, I think it's the other way around. I think people from Texas give you the straight story. And I love that about people from Texas, because they'll tell you how it is instead of beating around the proverbial bush. And I came to appreciate that. When I started diving and found a home with family and friends and coaches in diving, I was a very insecure daughter of, I have 4 sisters, and I was the smallest and the littlest, and I wanted to be big, and I wanted to be tall, and I wanted to be popular. I wanted a lot of things. Thank goodness I didn't get a lot of those things, but that's another story for another time. So the stories are similar in a lot of ways, because we go through struggles, and I think that struggles are good in so many ways, because for me, my struggles were what maybe taught me the most about myself. And I think there are a lot of times today when I taught and coached for quite a while in Division I and at a private school, and I substitute taught at the school, and I think there was a trend in a way to eliminate or not allow young people to struggle. And I think that's unfortunate, because if we're allowed to struggle, we're allowed to figure it out. And if we can figure it out with the support, love, and yes, a little bit of help from the people around us, then we get it a lot quicker, I think. And so we can determine our destiny and figure it out, what we need to do, and learn to know ourselves a whole lot better. And when I moved away from Texas, I was still very insecure throughout my diving. And I think diving soothed a lot of my insecurities. And at times, so did alcohol. And I did not figure out how to take care of some of those things, how to get to know myself better, and what I could do for myself instead of having to turn to other things to soothe myself. So I cleared a lot of that up over the years, and I'm grateful because my coaches played a great part in teaching me what is appropriate, what is not, and they did it in a loving manner. That is so important for, I can't speak for young boys, but I think it's important for young people, but especially for young girls that are insecure and don't have the confidence in themselves or are not comfortable in their own skin. And you might know what I'm talking about when I say putting on a bathing suit in front of mostly men judges every day is a little intimidating at times, and so you become concerned with things on the outside instead of things on the inside. So I want to say that being allowed to struggle helped me, and when I finally figured some things out with the help of my higher power, I became a person that was much more at ease, much more able to talk with some type of confidence about what works and what doesn't work for me. I don't try and tell others that, but it was through sport that I learned so much of these things, and the people were the greatest influence. They were the biggest help in everything I ever did. And Texans are notorious for being supportive and loving. And so I want to finish up, and I'm probably getting close to the whistle, saying thank goodness that I didn't get what I wanted, because if I had been taller, bigger, I wouldn't have been on the front row at the opening ceremonies in the Olympic Games when I walked. I got to walk with the gymnasts being in the front. And when we walked into the stadium in Montreal, it was as if we were at home. When Canada hosted the 1976 Olympics, there were so many Americans there, and the feeling was something I have never experienced or didn't until that time, and that was worth everything. Medals are wonderful, and winning and awards are terrific. The rewards are what I'm talking about, and you all are the rewards for me. And I appreciate every one of you for what you do. You wouldn't be here if you didn't care about somebody or something in sport and athletics. And I can never express my gratitude enough. So maybe I learned somewhat to be grateful for all the things that I have and all the things that I don't have. Thank you.